everyone, welcome to our channel Coffee with Quotes. Today in this video we'll be discussing about how to prepare for TCS Nqt examination. TCS Nqt is a national qualifier test conducted by Tata Consultancy Service in order to recruit candidates from a wide variety of area. In this video, we'll be discussing the preparation strategy that you should opt for cracking TCS Nqt examination. So watch the video till end. I'll be discussing each and every section in detail and how to prepare it. This test consists of 4 major parts. We have already made a detailed video on how your approach should be in the examination. So if you have not watched it, go and watch the video as it will give you a deeper insight to the examination pattern. So there will be 4 major sections: English, quants, programming logic and coding. So now let us decode each section and how to prepare for it. What are the questions you may face in the examination? So let me first move on to our English section. This section is basically to check your vocabulary and grammar. Vocab is such a thing which cannot be prepared in a day, guys. There will be several confusing questions that you may face in your examination, like effect, E-F-F-E-C-T, effect, and affect, A-F-F-E-C-T, or with some spelling like principle and principle, P-L-E or PAL. So this kind of question you may face in an examination. So as I mentioned, it cannot done in a day. So try to practice regularly some set of English question, particularly from preposition, phrasal verb, collective noun, tense, error detection and subject verb agreement. For vocabulary section, you can go for confused words, confused spellings, use of words. Guys, one more thing to note. I have seen many of you asking whether it will be a closed or an MCQ type question. Let me be very clear to you. No matter whether it's an MCQ type or a closed type, the schema for the examination will be same. I have already mentioned you what topics you have to prepare. Try to prepare those topics as the type will be same irrespective of the schema. Try to concentrate and try to prepare on all the topics that I have mentioned you. Try to practice it regularly. English is not a section that can be grabbed in a day. It needs a lot of practice. You may think that English is a very easy section. Yes, the questions will be of easy type, but at the same time, it will challenge you at certain point when tense are coming, when you are getting some error detection or subject verb agreement, and sometimes with confused word and spelling. So my advice for this section is, though the section will be easy, but try not to neglect this section as it will also be a scoring section for you, because for easy sections you can score more. So try to attempt and answer all the questions and try not to make a mistake in these questions. So let me now move on to the next section. So the next section is of quantitative aptitude. This section will be divided into 2 subsections. First is your standard and the second is your advanced. There will also be 2 type of question that you may face in the examination. One will be MCQ type and other will be FUB type. I have explained all this in my video that I have mentioned you before. But for the clearance of your understanding, let me tell you. FUB means fill up the blanks. This kind of question won't have any options. You have to give your own answer. But the positive thing about these questions are they won't have any negative marks, and also this will fetch you more marks. So these are the safest questions that you can attend in the examination even if you don't know. But try to answer all the questions correctly, guys, as these are the questions that may fetch you more marks also. So these are the few chapters that you should go through before sitting for quantitative sections: percentage, clocks and calendar, permutation combination, number system, alligation and mixture, ratio, proportion and average, SI, CI, simple interest, compound interest, divisibility, work and time, reasoning, time speed, problems on ages, geometry, equations and arrangements and series. Now, what are the most important chapters over here? They are, mark these chapters, guys. This will be very important. So try to practice this more and more. Work and time is one of the chapter. Then comes your reasoning. Then comes your permutation and combination. Time speed is very important, and geometry is also very important. Also, the equation is very important. So these are the chapters which are very important. I've also told you important chapters and very important chapters. So what should be your approach? First start with very important section, then go for important, and then go for medium important questions. All the chapters that I've not mentioned here. It does not mean at all that you can only go for very important chapters and you will leave that are of low importance, because in the examination this all also may come. And one thing to note is, from low important chapters some easy question may come, so do not ignore the low important chapters. Try to practice all the chapters, practice regularly. The only way to prepare quantitative aptitude section is to practice. Don't worry, quants won't be very hard, and at the same time it won't be very easy. We have solved all the section of the mock test, so you can go through it for a clear picture of the question and its standard. Now let us move on to our next section, that is programming logic. Let me quickly go through the topics that you have to prepare for the programming logic. So the first topic is programming concept. In this, go for iteration, recursion, procedural versus OOP concept. Second, in C language, go for call by value, call by reference, basics and derived data types, storage classes, scope and visibility, basics of pointers, basic header files, library function, branching and looping, command line argument, user defined function. You also have to do algorithms and data structure. From algorithms like basic search algorithms and basic sort algorithm, tree, transversal, dynamic programming, etc. And in data structure, go for array, stack, queue, list, tree, hash table, etc. So these are the topic that you have to go. Programming logic is also a section that needs a understanding of the basic concept and as well as practice of questions like input output questions, because we have seen there are so many questions that comes from those sections. One good news for you guys to prepare this section is we have made study material crack programming logic. You can go through our study material in our website. The website link is in the description. Go through the study material that we have prepared. We have researched the examination very closely and prepared the study material. It covers all the topics that you can see here and also much more topics which will be important for you in your other examination. So once if you buy the study material, it won't be difficult for you to crack any other programming logic section of any other company. And this material starts from like 400 and it goes up till 600 to 700 max. So we know the pain point of the students who go through in buying the study material. I know in market you will get a lot of paid materials of more than 1,000, 2,000, even 24,000, like something like that. But guys, Coffee with Codes have always been there for you, and we always trying to bring things in a very mere price for you guys so that it won't be a financial burden on you. So with this, moving on to the last section of coding. In the coding section, you will be getting one program which you can code in any of the 5 languages here: C, C++, Java, Perl, Python. There is no such thing as which is a preferable language. You can go for any language. But one thing to note over here is the coding section will consist of not very difficult program, but at the same time it won't be very easy. It will be in between easy and very difficult. What you have to do is try practicing lot of programs. In our website, we have given you in free 260 plus coding question. You can go through it. We have also given you 150 plus solve coding question. You can also go for it. So coding section is such a section. It also need a lot of practice so that your logic becomes clear. So try to practice more and more programs in your pen and paper and then in your IDE. Go for it. And one very important thing to note over here in coding section, always there will be some constraint. Do not ignore those constraints, because many of you have come to us because we have seen many of the students writing the code correctly, but still there was an error and the test case was not running because they missed the constraints. So if there is any constraints given to you, do not try to ignore those constraints. Try to mention in your program. Guys, I hope you have understood all the section and how to prepare all the section. If still you have any doubt, Please do not forget to comment us. We love to hear it from you. If you have any further doubts or any other queries related to your career, feel free to get back to us. Coffee with Codes is always there to help you in solve all your career related queries. You can join our WhatsApp group. The form link is in the description. Go and fill up the form. You will get the link of our WhatsApp group from it. Join our WhatsApp group. We will always be there to help you. You can also personally ping us in our WhatsApp. You can also ping us personally. You will get our number also in the WhatsApp group. So keep connected with Coffee with Codes. If you have liked the video, do not forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching this video. Share it with your friends. Prepare together, and do not forget to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon. With this, all the very best for your examination. Bye bye.